Hi guys, and thank you for joining me. I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes to join, and if anyone can confirm you can hear me, I'm going to double check myself as well. Let's see. Okay, so the sound seems to be all right. So, oh my God, I was actually ready to go to bed. I'm in the UK, by the way, and it's 12:30 at night. I'm extremely tired. I barely slept at all last night, but I really wanted to jump on here quickly because, oh my God, today on YouTube regarding summer wells, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Hell was let loose, as they say. So I don't know if you've seen my earlier video today, which I published, just a 2 minutes video. It's in the summer wells playlist. The link for the playlist is in the description below. But anyway, I was talking about all these rumors going around about Don Wells being arrested or not being arrested, because at this point, God knows what's happening. However, I want to start. I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes so you guys can join, because I want to show you a video. I was actually today, throughout the whole day, I was actually on YouTube refreshing time and time again to see if there's anything new about Summer Wells. And I kept seeing this thing about Don Wells being arrested, and I really wanted to make sure that it's true, or is it a rumor, or what's happening. I don't know. So basically all I did was scroll, refresh. And I keep seeing all these YouTube channels jumping on lives and discussions and phone calls and things like that, saying that yes, he's been arrested and so on and so forth. And very recently, maybe 1 hour ago, I think it was, I've seen one live, or was it actually, no, it wasn't a live. It was actually a very short clip from a YouTube channel called AF Pennington, which I want to play for the purpose of the video. And I'm just going to see if I can actually share the screen with you, because I don't have a mod here. I'm on my own, and also I'm using StreamYard and I'm not very familiar with it. Let's see. So with thanks to AF Pennington for the video earlier today. So let's share this. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, so let's read this article a bit here. You are still seeing it on your screen. In the early morning hours of Wednesday, September the 1st, 2021, agents with the Sexual Assault Task Force Southeast Division served an arrest warrant against Donald Wesley Wells Jr., age 56, of Rogersville, Tennessee, for the sexual assault of several women and young girls going back over 2 decades. He was taken into custody without incident. He was transported to the Washington County, Tennessee jail for processing and is awaiting a hearing on his extradition to the state these assaults were alleged to have happened in. This is a developing story and will be updated as new information is obtained. So what do we think of this? Have you seen it? I'm quite sure that some of you have seen it already because it's been now shared on YouTube. So I'm just going to stop the screen. And this is from channel45news.com, which is a fake news website. It's a scam, basically. Now, what frustrated me even more was when I actually went on the website myself, because obviously before doing this live, I just wanted to make sure that I double check before I start talking about it. So now what I want to do is I want to share with you the homepage of the website. And from this, whoever goes onto this website, they can say with certainty that this is a fake news website. Okay, give me just a second and I will share that screen with you as well. Hi, Helen, and thank you for joining. That is a fake newspaper. Yes, it's a fake newspaper. Yes. So let's share this one with you. Share screen. We don't need audio for this one. Okay. So this is the homepage of this website. Okay, so even if I'll show you right now, I'm gonna click on this. Here it is. So this is the homepage. You can see that I'm pressing on this and it takes you straight to this page when you type in channel45news.com. Create a prank and trick your friends. So you basically create whatever article you want and you can fake it, okay? Now, my main issue is that this same website or name of the website itself was shared on a really big YouTube channel, and that channel, according to many people, is meant to be a reputable YouTube channel, okay? But clearly, as you've seen, as soon as you get onto this website, you can definitely tell that this is a prank website. So my question is, why would that YouTuber share in the live? I'm quite sure that you guys have seen the live and you know which channel I'm talking about. I don't want to point fingers here, but this really pissed me off. Honestly, it did. It's just getting ridiculous and honestly disgusting as well. So what is a prank doing in a child's missing case? I don't get it. Why? Why would you do this? Why would you go on the website? You see for yourself that is clearly a fake news website. You can make up your own articles and yet still mention it on your live on YouTube. Why? For what reason? So how can this person be trusted now with everything they say, that they are saying things as accurate as they possibly can or to the best of their knowledge? It's just, I don't know. But this whole thing with Dawn started today, if I'm not mistaken, with a Facebook post or a Facebook comment or a Facebook message, whatever it was, because in the Summer West case, as it is right now, is getting worse and worse. Rumors are being spread as facts and as evidence where there are speculations. Us, the general public, We only know what we are being told by the police as factual. Yes, we have our own opinions. I agree with that. Yes, we can talk about speculations and things like that, but don't go around and present it to people as facts when clearly this is not a fact. This is just pure speculation. And like I just showed you, this is a prank website. What is a prank website doing in a 5-year-old missing child's case? What? And for what reason? And why? 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 Is it something to laugh about? A 5-year-old is missing. A little girl is missing. And we are doing these pranks and we call them breaking news and we say that Don has been arrested. Even so, even if Don was arrested for one reason or another, we don't know. There is absolutely no one that can confirm this apart from the police, apart from the investigators. You can't just go around and circulate on social media and on YouTube saying that, you know what, this friend of mine, she was in contact with that friend of hers who was in contact with Candace, and Candace said this or Candace said that. But hold on, the neighbor saw that, but the neighbor saw this, but the neighbor said that. Was this? This is purely hearsay. Hearsay. It is hearsay, and not only that, it's just rumors going about. And does anyone know where everything started from? It's very curious. As far as I'm aware, the Don being arrested started from a Facebook post. A couple of hours ago, before doing the video that I did, before going live, a couple of hours ago, I published the video. It's just a 2 minutes long video. I was just scrolling on Facebook to see if I can find any updates on Summer Wells. And I came across the Facebook post, which was I think a conversation with someone who apparently knew Candace, and in that post the person mentioned that she spoke to Candace and Don has been arrested and he was confirmed by Candace and whatnot. And then I also saw some other people commenting on that post and giving some screenshots from BOP that Don is not, it doesn't appear as being registered as being arrested, and also that someone was posting just a couple of minutes before on findsummerwells.com just to show that it wasn't real, that Don was arrested. Now again, like I said, I don't know if he was arrested or he wasn't arrested. Nobody knows apart from the police and himself and his family. Okay? And that's why, that was the reason why I made the video earlier today, because I could already see that YouTube is going to be full of videos and community posts and messages and calls and whatnot saying that Don Wells was arrested. That was the reason for my video. Now, my video got half and half likes and dislikes. It's possible that a lot of people really want Don Wells to be arrested, and when you go against the popular opinion, then you get hate for it, right? But that doesn't bother me at all. All I'm trying to do is to bring forward what I think should be considered rumor and speculation rather than factual or rather than evidence. Just because someone who is apparently reputable says it, it doesn't make it true. Hi, Kitty, and thank you so much for joining me. Okay, let me just remove this. Right. So Kitty is saying you're as bad as I am as far as triple checking. Good for us. I like to get my things straight, and I'm researching and researching and researching before I even come on a live or before I even record the video, because I like to make sure that what I talk, you know, it makes sense in a way or another. And if I talk about rumor or speculation, I'll just say it's rumor, speculation. I'm not going to present it as a fact when seriously, we don't have any facts, do we? We don't. We only have what the police gave us. That's all. So Kitty is saying create a prank and trick your friends. And yes, I feel the same way as you. Yes, create a prank is perfect for friends, for whoever, but not in this case, and not when there are so many people involved in trying to stay updated, trying to find out what happened with Summer Wells. and then you put it on a platform which has billions of people, and you say that that doesn't make it right. And it stopped being about summer wells with this kind of things. It's all about views, views, and views. Let me put more videos. Let me put 3 videos in a day. Let me put 5 videos. Let me go 4 hours on a live just to get the views and to get the viewership, which is wrong. If you don't have anything to talk about, if you don't have anything of value to say, then just don't say it. Don't say it for the sake of being in front of the camera. Because what's the point? This is really the reason why I wanted to do a live tonight, because I was just, throughout the whole day, I was just so frustrated and so pissed off. I was fuming when I've seen all of these things happening. And like I said, even if Don was arrested, hopefully he was arrested. I'm not saying that I don't want him to get arrested. Hopefully he was arrested. The truth is that even if he was arrested, we don't know for what he could have been arrested. We just don't know. We just speculate, like everybody's speculating online, as I've checked a few comments here and there on various YouTube channels, that maybe he was arrested for some disturbance at home, or maybe because his stepsister reported him for SA, for assault. But again, as far as I'm aware, his stepsister, she just filed yesterday, so I don't think there would have been enough time for them to actually arrest him for the stepsister's allegations. Now, again, I'm not sure, because I'm not 100% familiar with the law in the US. But yeah. Oh yes, because I got really carried away with these things and my own frustration. I just want to apologize for the background. At the minute, I'm recording in the kitchen because I don't have any space, and also, like I mentioned just now, I was ready to go to bed, and then I wanted to check again if there are any updates, and I came across this, and I really wanted to get on here before more people are going to speculate and take it further and further and further. You know how it goes. When you're on social media and when you publish a post, it just gets about everywhere in the whole world, really. And without even realizing, you say one thing and people take it as a fact, or whatever they take it as, they share it everywhere else, and so on. And then it carries on and on. Hi, New York resident. Thank you so much for joining. I totally agree. And why I unsubscribed to so many channels, doing exactly what you said. Yes, honestly, when I did my last few videos, the really short videos, because I usually don't do this kind of short videos. I do more complex videos, if you will. But these short videos that I've done, I was actually trying to debunk rumors from what I found out not to be rumor. Like I had this thing with Don Wells being arrested. There is absolutely no evidence from anywhere, no confirmation from anywhere official that he was arrested. And before that, I did also another video on Don Wells, if he abused Summer or not. Again, going on the premise that there is no evidence. But this was before his stepsister came forward. Up until that time, everything was speculation. But even now, allegedly, he did that, right? I'm not defending anyone in any way possible, but also I don't want to entertain a rumor if I don't have the fact, because I don't see the purpose for it. And you see, I wanted to step away from the Summer Wells case. Just today, when I did the short video with Don being arrested, I was thinking to myself, that's it. This is the last video I'm going to make on Summer Wells, because I just can't stand going on YouTube or everywhere else on social media and just seeing all these rumors being spread around and being spread as facts. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. I mean, it's getting beyond disgusting. I'm just disgusted at all these YouTube channels who are just going out there for the sake of being there. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I don't know why nobody is holding any of them accountable for what they say in their live videos. And not only live videos, but in their videos, because what you say in your video can actually affect a person, a real person. You are hiding behind your camera, but that person is still real. And if you are wrong, you can potentially put their lives in danger. And I'm not saying that Don Wells and Candace Wells are innocent. I'm not saying they are guilty. Yes, there are a lot of things that makes them suspicious, but we just don't have a lot to go on. We don't. We can only speculate. It's fine. We discuss about speculations. We discuss about opinions. That's what I do in my YouTube videos. I'm not saying I'm not going to. How can I say it? I'm not going to portray myself as some kind of a smart detective wannabe or whatever, because, like I mentioned in another video, we are not wiser than the police. Simply because the police has the resources, the police has all the information to go on with the investigation, and we don't. We only have what's in the public domain, and we can only go with that. So, Kitty is saying, I've been chasing my tail all day looking for proof that that doesn't exist. Yes, I have done exactly the same thing today, believe it or not. And I even asked my husband, please just help me out here and try to see if you can find any information whatsoever about Don Wells. Because from my point of view, I thought this being a high profile case, overly exposed in the media, as soon as an arrest is made, they would the police would come forward with a press conference. But this can go two ways. One way, they will come forward. Another way, it can be that they don't want to come forward with a press conference saying that he's been arrested, so it doesn't obstruct their investigation. But I honestly would think that the police at one point would give a press conference, or at least say what the next step is. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not 100% familiar with the law in the US, but you would think in a way that, the media will be all over this, the police would give out as many information as they possibly can. Kitty saying, no rumors allowed into my brain, innocent until proven guilty in court. Yeah, I completely agree with you on that. And you know what? By saying this, we actually go against the popular opinion out there, because a lot of people, they want to say that, yes, Don Wells is guilty. Yes, Candace Wells is guilty. But honestly, you need to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, because you just don't know what happened. In a sense, we can say that it's possible Candace could have been in an abusive relationship with Don. She could have been, domestic violence and these kind of things, and she was scared of him. Maybe she took summer away from there to go with grandma. There are so many different scenarios that you can think of, but eventually and in the end, you don't have anything to go off on. All you have are press interviews, Don contradicting himself, which doesn't look good on him, if I'm fair. But anyway, the benefit of the doubt until proven guilty. Hi, Cabin Life. Thank you so much for joining. How are you tonight? Did you hear everything on YouTube? Did you see everything on YouTube today about Don? Kitty saying, well, you're the winner of today's intelligence award. Yay, the intelligence award goes to me. You as well, because you don't believe everything you hear. So hi Spectral Moon, thank you so much for joining. Duty on channel just confirmed he wasn't arrested. Didn't know if you heard yet. I was reading something in the likes of that just as I was about to start the live. I didn't check it myself, but I can go quickly to his channel and have a look. You see, Duty Ron is one of the few people which I actually feel they are more trustworthy than he's more trustworthy than others. There was another case that I talked about, Orin and Orson West, and Duty Ron was very invested in the case. So I kind of feel like he is trustworthy, as in he doesn't talk about speculation. He usually talks about his point of view because he was a detective. He's retired, I believe, right now. Okay, let me just go for 1 second to Duty Ron's YouTube channel. Let's see what's happening there. This is, you see, that's why I think that Duty Ron really wanted to clear stuff up as well, because people actually called the TBI and the FBI to ask about Don Wells. This is getting out of control, really. And you're not actually, you know, when the police has I think they have now over 1,000 leads, and a lot of these, they came from rumors being spread by people online, and this is not helping the investigation. Is the police is wasting their time chasing leads which just, you know, lead to nothing. Oh, so he finished streaming already. He was on for 40 minutes. Okay, so I'm not going to look at his video right now because it's 14 minutes long. So yeah, I did hear, like I said, I didn't see his video yet. I'm going to watch after I finish this live. But again, see, he's the one who is coming forward to say that he hasn't been arrested. So what has been happening? Then again, I'm questioning what has been happening the whole day on YouTube today. What was going on? What happened? Where did this start from? From where? From who? So let's where am I? Oh yeah, here. Okay, so Cabin Life is saying, I believe Don owed his dealer lots of money. 14 men showed up back in October and he got extensions. When he did not pay, they took summer, I think. Okay, so because you mentioned this 50K, I did a bit earlier, I think, yeah, a bit earlier in the day, I think it was around morning, when I did another video with the 50K. Now, the truth being told, Don was the one who apparently said in a message that he borrowed 50K, right? So a lot of people are speculating online, and it's been going around today as well about the 50K. Again, I think the first time this came from the same channel that this fake news article came from. I'm not going to be naming the channel, but who has seen it knows who I'm talking about. But anyway, all I want to say right now is shame on that channel, because they were supposed to be reputable, and to spread this is disgusting. Shame on them. But anyway, about this 50K, now a lot of people are speculating that he was he was using the money to buy drugs, to buy product and whatnot, and he couldn't pay this money back, and so the drug cartel abducted Summer for this reason. Now again, okay, hear me out on this, okay? I'm not entertaining anything here. I don't know. Don said he borrowed 50K. Okay, let's say that this is true. I don't know. Only they know what happened there. And he used it for product. He was supposed to get the money back. But again, I'm asking, if he's mentioning the Mexican drug cartel, which I've seen that he mentioned in a few of his private messages, I don't think that the Mexican drug cartel would go and abduct your child when they can just go in the house and take her to make an example. So you are scared of them. Also, I don't think that they would get into this whole situation and headache of abducting a child for, you know, for owing money to them, unless they would be going to your house or killing you or doing whatever. I don't know, because these guys, they don't joke around. They don't. I think that they would go and teach Dawn a lesson. I don't think they would abduct someone. Honestly, I don't think that. And also, if we are to entertain the other thing about SA, the abuse, Dawn's stepsister, who came forward on Chris McDonough YouTube channel, The Interview Room. Oh, I lost my thought now. Oh yes. What I wanted to say, yes. Let's say for a moment that truly Don Wells is an essay, okay? Now, there's more rumors going around on social media saying that he sold Summer Wells for money, right? But then my question is, that's why I think that all these are rumors and there's barely any truth to it in terms of him selling Summer. If, say, for example, you are the abuser, right? You are grooming that child since she was born, okay, to abuse them later on. So you are grooming them. But then why would you sell your victim? This doesn't make sense to me, because if you are grooming them, you are grooming them to abuse them, right? You are not grooming them to sell them. You are grooming them because you, as the abuser, you want to abuse them. So to me, the thing that Don Wells would sell Summer, it doesn't make sense. Coupled with him being allegedly an essay, okay? This doesn't make sense to me. Oh, let's see where I'm left. I'm going to catch up on the comments. Sorry, guys, I don't have any mods. So, Cabin Life is saying Don has been telling a story. Remember, he told Chris that he ran coke from Mexico. Yes, I remember that. I know that Don has been saying a lot of things. Yes. Unfortunately, only Don knows exactly what Don did, if I'm honest with you. But I honestly don't believe that if he truly is an abuser and he groomed his daughter, I don't believe that he would sell her. Because you usually groom them to abuse them, not to sell them. So that's my opinion, of course. Spectrum Moon is saying agreed. He went straight through to his sources to find out. If you are referring to Duty Ron, then yes, I believe he usually does that. I followed him since Orin and Orson West went missing. He was again. Oh, I lost my earring. Ooh. He was again one of the very few who are actually factual in what they said on their channel. Orin and Orson West, it became a circus and is still a circus. And if I'm honest, Summer Wells is even a bigger circus than Orin and Orson West. I'm not sure if you follow the case, but to me, the way I see it, it stopped being about Summer Wells as soon as rumors started spreading around as facts. That's the minute when this stopped being about Summer Wells. And that's the minute when this started being about views and subscribers and donations and whatnot. It's my honest opinion. I don't want to disrespect anyone. I appreciate all YouTube creators who are, on YouTube. However, there are values that you should be following as a YouTuber when you present things to the public. And in my opinion, what so many YouTubers did this couple of weeks is wrong. It's just wrong. So Cabin Life is saying, wondering if anything happened at the Wells property. I honestly don't know. Like I said, we can only speculate, and from my point of view, I, in a sense, don't believe that Summer Wells got back home that day. If we are to believe what is being said about the dogs, that they lost the scent at the trail, that to me would mean that Summer went out, she got in the car, and she never returned. So I don't know if anything happened at the property. To me, the abduction theory just doesn't make sense whatsoever. It doesn't make sense to me. Kitty is saying karma could too easily come back and kick you in the butt. You are completely right. Yes, that's very true. Okay, Cabin Life is saying, I've had many theories, but I believe there is something to this dealer and those 14 men showing up, and the age was very scared. Do you mean that age was scared? Why do you think he was scared? I mean, what makes you believe that he was scared? Because he left to live in New York? That's what, that is from my understanding. I'm not sure if it's true. But as far as I'm aware, he left to live with his dad in New York. There's also another possibility for him leaving. I mean, if you look at all their interviews, if you look at Ellie interview, Hage interview Hunter, now we already know his name, so we can talk about him and use his name. And also Candace, there are a lot of contradictions and there are a lot of things which don't make sense as far as the timeline is concerned. And more than half of Ellie's statement is hearsay, so in my view is not reliable, because most of it she got from what Hunter told her. Then we also have Hunter, who, according to Candace's latest interview, after Hunter gave his interview to the interview room, she claims that Hunter actually, as soon as they got to the swimming hole, he left, and then he came back a while later. So again, there are a lot of contradictions. Then we also have Hunter. He's saying that Summer, she went underwater, she had an accident. He's not being specific on this one. And on top of that, we have Ellie, who wasn't even at the swimming hole, and she is claiming that Summer fell, that Summer slipped, she hit herself in a rock and she fell in the water and had an accident. Now, how would Ellison know that Summer slipped on a rock and fell in the water, but Hunter not mentioning that? So what Ellie knows from what happened at the swimming hole is coming from Hunter. She wasn't there to see. So to me, that as well is hearsay. And interesting enough, Hunter is not mentioning about anything about any rocks, but Ellie's mentioning that. So again, a lot of things don't make sense in that timeline from all three of them. So I wouldn't, I'm not saying that Hunter is trustworthy or not trustworthy, but I wouldn't put all my chances into Hunter, if I'm honest. Hi CG, thank you so much for joining. I don't know, I find it odd here. He was arrested last night while 12 states had human trafficking stings, 102 arrested, 59 victims saved. Well, as it turns out, it seems that Don Wells was not arrested. So some of my viewers here in the comments, if you can scroll up and see, Don Wells' YouTube channel, he apparently went into contact with someone who is working for the police. He used to be a police officer, a detective, an investigator, sorry, and he probably, confirmed. But according to Duty Ron, Don Wells has not been arrested. So yes, a lot of rumors being spread everywhere. That's the reason why I even came live tonight, because I'm just getting fed up of this whole circus. Oh my God, this computer screen has a really bad glare from the ceiling light. I can't wait to finish off my recording space. Oh, I lost the comments. Where are they? Oh, yes, I found it. Okay. So, let's see. Spectral Moon is saying, I think it was that community post from the interview room. In my opinion, people saw it and ran with it. I'm not sure that I've seen the community. Let me double check that. The community post from the interview room. Oh, yeah, where Chris McDonough was saying that something is going to happen today. And yeah, people took it further, yeah. And they were trying to connect something which shouldn't have been connected. I don't know. Thank you, Kitty. So CG is saying the 50,000 was a joke. I think he pulled all. If I'm honest with you, having seen the conversation on another YouTube channel with Don, where he also, I believe he also mentioned the gun, I think that he said it as a joke, or he just said it to, you know, oh, I forgot the word. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so tired. Oh yeah, he said it to show off, maybe. Yeah, that was the word, I forgot. Maybe he said it to show off or as a joke, like you said. It can be so many things, really. I mean, the fact that Don said, it doesn't make it true, honestly. Kitty, are you saying that the 50K is fake as well? Okay, Cabin Life is saying Don said that Ben Hill is a drug corridor. So who's the dealer? I think Don. Listen, little blonde hair girls are worth lots of money. Well, I don't know what to say about that, about Ben Hill being a drug corridor. I don't live in the US. I don't know anything about the area, if I'm being honest with you. Who is the dealer? I don't know that either. But even if Don would be the dealer, to me, I don't find it likely that he sold her. Oh, again, I'm lost in the comments right now. So Kitty is saying here, the agencies can't do any work with these idiots. No, yeah, I completely agree with you. They can't, because you see, everybody's calling. Yes, I know that in good faith they are calling. But if you take something which is just made up, because some YouTubers, they also make up things, which is another, never mind. But if somebody takes that and calls the police, here, I have a tip for you, and the police goes following up, they're just chasing nothing, really. They're just wasting their time. Cabin Life is saying just last month they arrested 18 men in child trafficking in Tennessee. One was a youth pastor. Yes, I read about that. I did. Yes, I'm aware of that. Cabin Life is also saying Summer was a commodity. The cartel took her to sell her, I think. I honestly, I don't know what to say about that. I'm just not seeing it. I don't think that a drug cartel would get complicated in such things when they can scare people off with doing something else, which would be even worse. I think that if Don really was involved with the drug cartel and he owned the money, I think that those people would just burst into his house. They'd just break everything and, beat the hell out of him. possibly even killing him. I don't think that these people are joking. These are some really dangerous people. Thank you. Hi, Aranka. Thank you for joining. Okay, so Kitty is saying here, you're right. Look at it from a trafficking point of view. Virgins are quite in demand, and demand causes a very, very high price. Sociology 302. Yes, yes, that makes sense. They are quite in demand. Yeah, I think everybody knows that, and the price is quite high. But so, do you entertain the possibility that perhaps Summer was abducted and given to a child trafficking ring, or how do you go about that? Oh, Kitty, I'll see you later. Sorry, guys, I'm just catching up on the comments. Okay, let's see which one should I put on the screen next, and we can have a talk about it. Okay. Where are we? Did I show this comment here? Yes, I did. So Cabin Life is saying he knew the supplier was coming to collect their money, so they shaved her head to look like a boy. But why would they shave her head? I mean, there's so many theories going around this around Summer's head being shaven. But honestly, I don't see anything suspicious about it. If you look at it on its own, kids, toddlers, they get their head shaved. I shaved my daughter's hair when she was around Summer's age because I wanted her hair to grow strong. So I don't know. On its own, I don't see anything wrong with it. Cabin Life is still saying, I hope Summer is still alive, but my heart tells me she has passed. Hope I'm wrong. I really do hope so. I really hope and pray that she's still alive, and I really do hope that they will find her. Kitty, Kentucky busted the child trafficking op today, 21 arrested. Yes, I've read about that, yes. That is very lucky for the children who are saved. So Cabin Life is saying Ellie knows what was up with those 14 men coming. I think she told H that if they take him, he could be sold into trafficking. I know what you mean, but I don't want to say it because I'm just going to trigger the algorithm from YouTube and they probably block my video. So yeah, but I know what you mean. Well, I believe that Ellie, if really that did happen with 40 men going, I think she would have been aware because I think at that time, you mentioned about October. I think that Ellie and Candace, they were still friends at that time, isn't it? From what I know. And maybe that Candace told her. So, yeah. Cabin Life, they are really cracking down on this human trafficking. Thank goodness. Thank God for that. Thank God for that because just too many children, they go into these trafficking rings. And those poor kids, I can't even imagine what they are going through. So Cabin Life is also saying, I think the man, like the 14 who came in October, came back and said, where is our money? When Don couldn't pay, they took summer. That can be a possibility. Yes, they could have done that to teach Don a lesson. Yeah, like the way you say it now, the way you put it, I actually believe something else. But the way you put it now, it does make sense in a way, because drug cartels, they do that. I mean, they are trying to show you what they will do if you don't pay them back, and also, you know, to teach you a lesson. That can be possible. Yes, I'm not saying no to that. Cabin Life is saying, I first thought it was so CPS couldn't get the hair samples. The hair samples for what? I mean, would they need to get hair samples, or... Oh, my earring is off again. Oh, okay. So yes, over 700,000 children go missing every year in the US. Yes, the statistics, they look horrible. It's such a shame that this kind of thing happens. Oh, so CPS takes her to do drug testing. There is another theory circulating out there that before summer, I mean, when summer went missing, the CPS was supposed to do and to come for a visit, and perhaps that's why she went missing. As in, Candace arranged something with grandma to take her away from there, so that they don't take her. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there are so many things which are circulating online that you don't even know what to believe anymore. Hey guys, don't forget, if you didn't subscribe, just hit the subscribe button and give this live a like, so it spreads to more people, please. Cabin Life, I thought that too for a while. Yeah, share your theories with you, and then, share your theories with me, and then I'll share my theories with you. Oh my God. This is what happens to me when I'm so tired I can barely talk. My husband is not here to save me, to do the talking instead of me. We usually do live together, but lately it hasn't really been possible. So let's hear the theories, Cabin Life. Oh, by the way, did you manage to find out about the other YouTube channel? You remember you were asking me in the other live that you couldn't find the channel anymore. Let's hear your theories. Tell me yours and I'll tell you mine. I only have two. I was actually focused on one theory only, but then I was I was thinking about a second theory. Okay, so one, she died at swimming hole. Two, they hide her by sending her away so CPS couldn't get her, and the drug dealers taking her as payment. Okay, so your theories are very similar to my theories. One of my theories is not that she died specifically at the swimming hole, but that she died as a side effect from being at the swimming hole and having an accident there. I think one of my theories is that she died of dry drowning, because Dry drowning usually sets minimum 1 hour after you had an impact with water. And if we are to think that what Hunter is saying is true, that she indeed went underwater for a couple of seconds, that can be a possibility. And then that would also potentially explain why she was sleeping on the milk jugs in the car, if you remember the photo. So one of the side effects of dry drowning is having a fever. And I was thinking that perhaps Candace believed that Summer has a fever, maybe, because she was too tired, or maybe because it was too hot. She had the sun. I mean, yeah, maybe because it was too hot, and so she put the milk jugs next to Summer's head to keep her temperature down. And perhaps that's why she's wearing warmer clothes, because maybe Candace didn't know that if she removes the clothes, then her temperature drops quicker. I mean, I know that my grandma, for example, she had no idea that you should remove the clothes from a child when they have a high fever. She always believed that she should put more clothes on to keep them, warm. So that is another thing. Then I'm also thinking that another symptom of dry drowning is being extremely tired. We see Summer sleeping in the car. I'm thinking that maybe Candace mistook that symptom as part of her being overly tired from spending a couple of hours in the city, swimming, playing, or whatever. Especially if she does still have afternoon naps, then she would potentially be really tired. So that is a possibility. Then my second theory, very recently, I actually was thinking on this. If we are to take Candace's order of protection from 2020 and domestic violence, what she did with Don Wells and what she reported, and then she changed her mind. If Candace was a victim of domestic abuse, domestic violence, and if Candace also maybe knew about Don Wells' SA, allegedly, if she knew about that, maybe she had a conversation with Grandma and she didn't want anything to happen to Summer, and they took her away to relatives. Maybe, I don't know. Again, there's absolutely no proof of anything I'm saying. Is purely speculation from my side. So, this can be another possibility if you look at the whole picture. If Candace truly was a victim of domestic abuse from Don, then it would make sense that even if she knew about him being abusive towards Summer in any way, I'm not saying that kind of abuse, but maybe physical, emotional, or whatever abuse, maybe she was just too scared to come forward, because I know that victims of domestic violence, they often forgive their aggressor, because a lot of the times the partner, the one who is the violent one, they will apologize, they will promise it's not going to happen again, and so on. It's sort of like a brainwashing thing from their side. And so you keep on forgiving because you are thinking of your kids as well, you are thinking of so many other things, and you just forgive and you carry on. But maybe she just didn't want Summer, being so young, to grow older and be abused as well. That's another thing. Oh, let's catch up on the comments. Hi, Mimi. Thank you so much for joining. Cabin Life is saying Summer looked bad in the truck. I agree with that. She did look quite bad in the truck. However, there is absolutely no sign that she was dead, as it's rumored, around that she was dead. There's no sign. I mean, I did my research into this. I even looked at stages of mortis, because there are a few more stages even before rigor mortis. And her skin is just too pink to be in mortis, in any stage of the early mortis. So Yeah, that to me, I don't think that she was that. Also, if I'm still talking about that photo or last video from TikTok, I want to touch on the things that people mentioned on Facebook as well. One of the things was that she was holding her hands really weird, as if she was already in rigor mortis. Well, let me tell you something. Rigor mortis sets much later than the timeline, so she couldn't have possibly been in rigor mortis in that video. This is one. And this is research. I mean, this is scientific, research. I looked into all the stages of rigor mortis, mortis. Yeah. Then also, if you guys have kids, I'm sure a lot of you do have kids on here, you will know that at that age, even younger, even older, kids will sleep in whatever positions. They will sleep in positions you can't even imagine. Like, for example, my 5-year-old, he sleeps on his belly and his bum up like this. And he can sleep like that. So I'm telling you, really awkward positions. So again, I can't say that the position indicates that she was dead in the photo. I think that she was just asleep. Yeah, she didn't look very good. Yeah, I agree with that, but I don't think that she was dead. Mimi saying, yeah, but if a kid is swimming, they are always cold when they get out. So I get that, but why the jugs? Strange. Yes. Oh, yes. I wasn't thinking actually that when the kids are swimming, when they get out, they get cold. Yes, you are right on that point. As for the milk jugs, my only explanation is that Candace used the milk jugs to cool summer down. Another explanation I don't have whatsoever, because to me, it just doesn't make sense to prop those milk jugs to the side when they could have been put in the truck, in the back of the truck, or behind the front seats on the, on the floor. Cabin Life is saying this case is so difficult to figure out, so many possibilities. I completely agree with you. And it's so difficult to figure out because we don't even have a lot of credible information out there. We have only, rumors and speculation and whatever theories we are, creating ourselves. Okay, so Mimi is asking, so is he arrested? I don't think so, because the picture that's circulating says he's going to prison. He is not arrested. Okay, I touched this a bit earlier in the video. He is not arrested. There is a YouTube channel. I'm not sure if you follow the Orrin and Orson West case. This YouTube channel, Duty Ron, he's a retired investigator or detective, and he still has contacts in the police force, okay? And he actually put up a video just, I think it was whilst I was live on here, I don't know exactly. And he said in the video that he actually contacted the people he knows in the police force, and they confirmed that Don Wells has not been arrested. So that was fake news. Also, if you've seen any of the lives from one big YouTube channel a bit earlier today, then you would be familiar with Breaking 25 News, breaking24news.com website. That is actually a fake news website, and it's actually a prank website where you can create your own news articles as a prank. So that person who shared this website in the first place knew exactly what the website is, because as soon as you go on the website, you can see clearly on the homepage, it's a prank, the one you create yourself. So basically, you just write a title, whatever you want to write, and then you put a description, and then you sort of publish, and it looks like a news article until you scroll down to the bottom where you can clearly see that it says prank. So the person mentioning that website, she knew exactly what she's mentioning. But I don't even think that she said that was a prank website. Hi, Voice of Many Waters. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, let's see. Cabin Life is saying in Tennessee is very humid. So if the temperature is 85, add 10 to 12 degrees for the heat index. It's been an extremely hot summer here. It gets up to 110, 115 degrees. Right. So potentially summer could have had a heat stroke as well. I mean, we just don't know that. Maybe I have no idea. I don't know. Cabin Life, no, she was not deceased. I don't believe, just not well. She was probably tired and she had not eaten all day. Well, again, we don't know that either if she hasn't eaten all day. It's just that Candace didn't mention it unless they brought some packed lunches with them. I don't know. God knows. Only they know, honestly. Yeah, she was probably overtired. Yeah, I mean, I think they spent all in all around 6 hours without being home. So if we are to consider that, let's say Summer still has an afternoon nap, 6 hours for her will be, very long time. So yeah, she was probably too tired. Oh, Mimi is saying, I just said that because I live in Arizona. Is it Arizona? And my kids get cold when it's over 100 degrees. Right. So that makes more sense because I was thinking that, I was actually getting the script ready for another video of mine, which I'm planning to record this week. And it's Candace versus Hunter interview. And Candace, in that interview, she said that Summer, she would always ask her to pull up the window because even if it would be so hot outside, she would still be cold. So when you say that the kids get cold when it's over 100 degrees, then, in a sense, it does make sense what Candace is saying as well. No, there was no food mentioned, no, which is very strange. They did mention having a slushy and some are having sweets, candy from grandma, but nobody's mentioning anything about food. Although I'm not sure if I don't know, would they really go without having eaten for so long, especially with Summer and being so young, only 5 years old. So strange. So at almost 2 o'clock in the night, I'm drinking coffee. Now I won't be able to sleep until 5 in the morning. What time is it where you are at? Okay, let's see here. Cabin Life is saying that outfit they said was her school outfit in Tennessee. School starts in August and parents send pop cycles or cold treat for class. And kids wear thin shirts or shorts. Oh, it starts in August. Here, I'm in the UK, and here in the UK, the school starts in September. Actually, my 5-year-old, he's going, his first day of school is going to be tomorrow. And my oldest one, she's starting next week. So that's a big difference. Mimi is asking, are you going to work more on the West case? Well, I can work more on the West case if there are any new updates, but as far as I'm aware, there haven't been any updates. I keep on checking constantly to see if there's any substantial updates out there, but there hasn't been much. I stopped doing videos for quite some time because we had some things going on and I couldn't get myself back into videos, so I only just started very recently again. Oh, Mimi, 5:42 p.m. Nice. Yeah, I'm probably gonna fall asleep talking to you guys. Cabin Life is saying the windbreaker outfit children would not wear to school until October. Oh, okay. Well, here is a big difference because at school you can't wear anything you want. There's a strict rule with uniforms and things. They don't even allow you to wear boots in the winter at school unless you take them, unless you walk in them and then you change at school. So, yeah. Cabin Life is saying here the children have been in school 3 weeks already and it's very hot. The children suffer. Yeah. 3 weeks. So when did they start their holiday? So how long is their summer holiday? Here the summer holiday is 6 weeks. Oh, Mimi, you don't even want to know. You know how the weather is like here? Constantly raining. It feels so depressing most of the times. This summer we had like 3 weeks of summer and that is it. That's all. And now we are going into the raining season and it's going to be raining almost constantly until March or April. It's a horrible weather here. It's most of the times rain only. So 2.5 months they had holiday. That's almost like in my country. I'm not from the UK, as you can obviously tell. I'm from Eastern Europe, and in my country they have 3 months holiday in the summer. But here is only 6 weeks. So a month and 2 weeks. And also, yes, here we don't use degrees in Fahrenheit, we use in Celsius. So, oh, Mimi is saying I can't do rain, it will flare up my fibromyalgia. Well, yes, that would definitely flare it up, yes. Cabin Life is saying school ended at the end of May. They went back second week in August. When I was a child, school started after Labor Day. I wish it was still. Well, they finished quite early. Here they finish in July, at the end of July. So, yeah. So, is there anything else in terms of summer wells that you want me to talk about now? Like I said, the main reason I actually did this live was for the arrest. So they have year-round school. Well, they have holidays throughout the year. Like it's every 2 months, 2 months and a half. And the Christmas holiday, for example, is 2 weeks. Before Christmas, they have a holiday in October, which is 1 week. Then they also have a 2 weeks holiday at Easter time. Then they also have another 1 week holiday at the end of May. So yeah, and then they have the summer holiday. Mimi is asking, did you hear about the Facebook Messenger stuff? Which ones exactly? Because I've heard about so many today that I don't know which one do you mean. Is it the Dawn talking about guns or... Oh, by the way, I've also heard that apparently Grandma, I'm quite sure that you guys have seen the conversation between allegedly Grandma and one YouTuber. And I've heard these days that apparently Grandma was not Grandma, it was a fake account. So do you guys have any more info on that? Is it true that it wasn't really Grandma? Oh yes, the one that Don owes money to the drug cartel, that he borrowed 50K and he only gave back about 30K. I've heard about those, yes. I think that it might be fake, if I'm honest, that we don't. I'm maybe he was just making a joke, or maybe he was just showing off. I don't know. God knows. Because I don't know if I believe everything that comes out of Don's mouth. Because there are so many different interviews and statements he gave, and so many contradictions that I feel like he's lying so much that he can't remember his own lies, and he's getting, confused about what he's saying. Hi 042106. Even if it's fake, it's gonna happen. He's going to get arrested. He could be, yes. I mean, if we are to, I mean, as far as I am aware, his stepsister Ginny, she said that she filed a report against him, so maybe he will be arrested for what happened with her. But I do think as well that he will be arrested for something anyway, because he's just implicating himself. He is a liar, yes. And I think that at the beginning of this, he really enjoyed being in the spotlight. He really enjoyed doing all these interviews. I think that he really loved the attention he was getting. And I think as things progressed, and as more and more people started talking against him and against Candace, he started getting really pissed off. And that's when he started coming up with all these things, and then he got fed up and he started, swearing at people, shouting at Chris McDonough in the interview room and things like that. Mimi, I kind of agree with you, and the truth is that when you are lying so much, you forget your own lies, you forget what you said. It's the most difficult thing to do is to lie and to be consistent with the lies, throughout all this time that you are doing interviews. The hardest thing is to be consistent when you're lying. Cabin Life is saying, I hope he keeps drinking and talking. Honestly, I hope so as well, that he keeps drinking and saying exactly what happened with Summer Wells, because I am thinking, I do honestly believe that either one or the other knows what happened with Summer, and the other one is helping to cover up what happened with her, if it was the other one involved. So either Candace or Don, I don't know, but I think that they do know what happened with her. But I am a bit inclined to believe that only one of them did something, either by accident, and then after the fact, the other one helped to cover it up so that they don't risk losing the kids, the boys. I think, my opinion. Mimi saying, I think the cartel is a new direction, and when he wasn't paying, he started to get worried. Yes, possibly. Mimi saying he's gonna get comfortable and tell someone. I honestly think that the most likely person to actually say what happened and maybe not even realize they are saying it is Don. I think that would be Don. If I am to choose between Candace and Don, I think the one who is in the end going to spill the beans is Don. And I think that if and when he's going to spill the beans, he's going to be doing it unintentionally and without even realizing, and he's going to incriminate himself. Cabin Life is also saying all three know, and I believe Ellie and Age know. I'm not sure if the Ellie and Age know. Maybe they do, I don't know, but we can definitely say that their statements and the timeline of events, they are inconsistent and contradicting each other. So, and it's like pointing finger at each other indirectly. So yeah, it's to be honest, we can't really, like I said previously in this live, we can't rely that much on Ellie and Hunter, and more so on Ellie because she wasn't at the swimming hole, for example. So if we are to entertain the possibility that perhaps something happened at the swimming hole, she wasn't there. So everything that she says about the swimming hole is what she knows from Hunter. So it's the case of he says, she says, you know, he saw, she saw, and so on. It's all hearsay. 80% of what Alice is saying is hearsay, really. Okay, guys, if you have any last questions or any last thing to touch on, otherwise I'm going to, you know, end the live here. Okay, so Mimi is asking, what do you think about Chris? I have split opinions about him, if I'm honest with you. I don't want to bash anyone, and I'm not going to do that with Chris either. I'm going to say that I think he seems genuinely wanting to help people, to help in cases, to help victims and such. But I think that at times he can be a bit pushy, and this is my, you know, my impression. I'm not saying this is the reality. This is my impression that sometimes he likes to push someone into saying what he wants to hear, not necessarily to make it true, but what he wants to hear. Now, I don't know, this was my husband's impression as well, and he seemed to me at times a bit like that, like a bit pushy. But apart from that, I think he's doing a great job with trying to help everybody out. Yes, he did. Yes, I have. I've seen that. I think he made a live or a video on his YouTube channel. Yeah, I mean, he does seem a genuine guy, genuinely willing to help people. I don't have anything against him. I like his. I like him as well as an individual, and that he really tries his best to help people out. The only thing that you know, I'm a bit about is the fact that I feel like sometimes he's trying a bit too, you know, he's a bit pushy. But being pushy sometimes can be a very good thing, because that's how you get, you know, things out of people. So, you know, it can go two ways. But all in all, I do have respect for him. He's doing an amazing job on his channel. Okay, so I think I'm ready now to end the live. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me tonight or today, this day. And hopefully, if you are subscribed and you get my notifications, I will see you in the next video or in the next live. Yes, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and if you want, share as well. Whatever you want to do, guys, it's fine with me. Thank you so much again, and good night or good afternoon, wherever you are. Bye.